Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Hope everyone had a nice, relaxing, and safe New Year. We'll get right into it. As you can see, Rich is teaching a class today, so I'll be doing the Tech Tuesday as usual. Start off by talking about the live coaching tomorrow. We do have a live coaching session tomorrow. You can get the details in the members area. Past few calls have been really interesting, very detailed, lots of information. It's your opportunity to get on and talk to Rich live, ask him questions. He won't mention your name, first names only, unless you state otherwise. But you can ask specific questions about a deal or a transaction, or questions in general about listing presentations, buyers, anything like that. So definitely get on the call. And they are recorded and posted for a week, but obviously you get more information if you're there to ask questions or don't understand something. Also want to remind everybody that you do have to hit submit on your goals that motivate to reactivate them for the new year. I've gotten a couple questions about that. And also set your goals for 2011 on the sale price dollar volume, open units, listings accepted, and also listing volume. The goals are wiped out, so you do have to put new 2011 goals down there. Also, if you haven't done it yet, you should also reset your pre-chart settings so that your graph is current for the new year. You don't have to do that if maybe, say, you started 2 months ago and you want to keep going so you can see the progress of your charts. Any questions about that, feel free to give me a call or shoot me an email. But for most of you, you should probably go reset your charts. And we like to use Friday as your end of week, so it would be 1/7-11. And then also when you set your new start date, any of your off weeks are erased, so you'd have to put new off weeks in there as you are using them or not using them because you're off. Also, we wanted to ask, and I know we've asked before and have had some feedback on it, it's the new year and we want to hear from you. Specifically, what technology topics would you like to learn more about? So is there a tool, a company, a service, a website, a product, anything like that that you want to know more about? Shoot me an email or give the office a call and just inquire about it. I want to know about this, or what does this do, or how do you do this? Even if it's with Facebook, anything like that, any questions you have, send them in, and I will do my Tech Tuesdays around those. So we want to make sure that we're doing topics that you guys want to know more about. Otherwise, I'm just kind of shooting in the dark and picking topics. So really, if you have things you want to know about, let me know about it, and I'll start weaving those in as well. So today is Tech Tip Tuesday, and we're going to talk about advertisements in Facebook. And this one I've gotten quite a few questions about, and I know we were supposed to do it a couple weeks ago, and we pushed it off. It's a great option to spend advertising money compared to like pay-per-click with Google. It's very targeted and very specific. So it's a great tool. If you're going to, start using some advertising money in that aspect, I would do this before the pay-per-click. What you want to do is go to your profile. When you get on your profile, up in the right-hand corner is going to be create an ad link. So when you sign in, you're going to get to the home page. In the upper left-hand corner, you go to your profile, click on that, and then create an ad in the upper right. And then it'll bring you to this main page, and you'll just start filling in all of the boxes. So destination URL would be when they click on the ad, where do you want them to go? So if you have a page in your site that you want them to go, you're going to put the URL there. And then if you can see underneath, there's a little in blue, I want to advertise something I have on Facebook. If you click that, that's going to take you in a little bit different direction. Basically a page within or spot within your Facebook. And then you have a title. Obviously do something that's going to catch people's attention. Title's what's going to get them to click on the ad. And then you do have 135 characters to do a body text. Remember keywords. Be very specific and use keywords. So getting on to real estate, I might say something, looking for a real estate agent in Gananda, call me, for instance. And then you can add an image, and they are going to take an image from one of your Facebook photos. So if you don't have a business photo up there, get one up there first, because then you can put an image up there. So you'll get all of that filled in, and then over on the right it's going to fill in so you can see what it looks like. And you can go back and make changes and see how it looks. Then you're going to start your targeting, and that's the second part of it. You can click where you want it. So do you want everyone to see it? Do you just want people in your state or just by your city? So that's really nice because, obviously you're more niche targeted, areas targeted. You don't want everybody seeing the ad possibly, depending on the type of ad it is, possibly. But if you're, say for Gananda, I'm going to do it by city. And then you can also pick demographics, so you can pick age. Probably don't want 18 and up. They're not buying houses or selling houses for that matter. So you may want to put, 30 and up or 35 and up. And then you can do all or men and women. For you, obviously, you'd probably do all, but it's really, it targets down who the ad is going to be seen by. And then, as you can see, likes and interests, and that's really cool for niche marketing. If you sell resort properties, you could put the word in resort. You could put in golf. You could put in skiing, say, water sports, things like that in there. And it's going to, anybody who puts that in their profile, those words, it's going to only have the ad seen by people who put those in there. So if you put golf in because you live, you're selling houses on a golf course, only people who are interested in golf are going to see it. So very, very cool. And then connections on Facebook. You can actually target users who are connected to different groups too. It takes a little bit more. You want to go out and search some groups, use your search function at the top of Facebook and search different groups, see what's out there, become members of those groups. But that's a good way to narrow it down too, because you could put in, people who belong to golf groups or on golf pages or whatever the case may be. You don't have to fill those in. They're not required. There are little question marks there on the right if you want a little more information about them. But if you are in a niche market, that you could use that also to your advantage. Then you're going to hit continue, and then you're going to do the pricing aspect of it. And again, it's pretty self-explanatory, the amount, currency, the country, and your time zone. You can name your campaign because you can have more than one, so you may want to do a buyer campaign and then a seller campaign, for instance. So you might want to change the campaign name to sellers, and then if you do a second one, to buyers. Then you're going to do your budget, and you can pick per day, I believe per week, and per month. I personally like per day. You can limit it. Maybe you're going to do $5 per day or $3 per day, something like that. Figure out what it is per month. It is $1 minimum, it says here, for per day. And then the schedule. And then you can click Run My Campaigns Continuously starting today. And just like with pay-per-click, when you run out of money, the ads will disappear for the rest of that day. So you might want to be strategic. You might want to say, you can schedule it and say, don't start the ads until 5 p.m. because you know that people are on Facebook until most people in the evening. So you might want to just unclick the Run My Campaign and only put it for 5 p.m. Resort area, you might want to do it continuously because maybe they're not working, and so they could be looking at any time of day. So again, just think about when you want those to run. And then you can click down at the bottom, review your ad before you post it. Then there's some other more targeted, there was a button, Show Advanced Targeting Options. You can get even more narrowed in your search of who you want to see it. So men and women, but also you could do single, in a relationship, engaged, and married. If you're doing buying, you may only want engaged and married couples to see the ad because they're the ones going to be buying houses. You could do a certain language, so if you're niche and you speak Russian and that's who you're targeting, you could put that people who speak Russian because that's your niche. And then also their education. So possibly you do in college and college grads only because those are who are going to be buying houses. Again, just think about who you're targeting. Maybe that's not, you know, you want everyone to see the ad, depending on what it is. And then as you can see, I did this with Rich. When I first started, there was 132,000 people. And as I started narrowing it down and put, okay, instead of age 18, they're age 30 who like real estate consultant, brought it down to 8,000. Then from there, I put in who graduated from college and who are engaged and married. And that brought it down to 1,900. So far less people are seeing it, but they're going to be the people that you want to see the ad seeing it. So you're going to have a much higher likelihood of them clicking on your ad because they're the exact people that you're selling to. So make sure if you do set that up that you do go ahead and put in all of those targets. And then here's the ad that we did for Rich. It will give you a review, and then you can place your order. And then I used this last week, and I really liked it, and I thought it was pretty good today as well. Doing business without advertising is like winking at a girl in the dark. You know what you're doing, but nobody else does. And I really thought this quote was cute. You got to get your name out there. And that's a good way on Facebook. You may end up finding people are going to friend your business site. Remember when I showed you could do an ad within Facebook? You could send people to your business web page in Facebook and then get them to like it, and that's how you increase your. So you could do a more general ad, and you just get them to go to your fan page, your business page, and get them to like your page, and that's another way to increase. Yes, you're paying for them, but if, say, 20 cents or 30 cents per, it may be worth it for you to build up your client base that way. And just make sure that you're really giving great content on your business page consistently, and you may end up finding that you're going to get, you know, a buyer or seller. So that's it for today. I have to actually run out myself and get over to that class. Rich will be back tomorrow. Remember to set your goals. Very, very important that you're using the charts. If that's one of your resolutions for this year is to get your business in order and organized, the charts are a way to do it. So make sure, if you're not, to get them done, set your goals at Motivate. If it's not done, have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact us, and we will be more than happy to help. Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.